Hello, my warriors. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 5 and 6. Okay? Gotta put two of them together. Okay? So, today we are going to talk about, and I left my paper at work. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna try to memorize. We're gonna talk about, let me see how I want to state it. If you start dating someone while they're involved with someone, most likely they're going to do it to you. So one more time, if you start dating someone who is involved with someone, most likely they're going to do it to you. Let's chit chat today. Okay. I was listening to, I'm not going to give the full name, but I was listening to Renee. She's a creator. And I was listening to Sean, who is a creator. And I'm just going to leave him like that. We're going to start with Sean because his is smaller. Sean was talking about how Latasha from Escape, how her husband has been cheating on her, whatever the case may be. And then we had Renee talk about how her husband of 15 years, apparently somebody must be messing with him or, stalking her, whatever the case may be. I'm just leaving it in those points. And she showed out on her channel. My girl, she showed out. She spoke her piece. Okay? Now, I know my title, like I had said, once you start or you get involved with someone who's involved with someone else, what makes you think they're not going to do it to you? I might have said it different this time, but that's the meaning of the story. Now, I'm not going to say Renee got involved with him when he was with someone. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the other person. Okay? And we was at work, me and a coworker, and we talked about it. And it was so funny that I remember a friend of mine named Kelly, years ago, she had said, you know what, us Spanish girls, we accept anything. Now, I'm not saying all will accept anything, but I'm just making a point that I have heard people say it. They'll sit there and rather than leaving the relationship, they'll sit there and put up with it. So, I'm not going to give my coworker's name, but me and her was talking about it. And she said she have done the same thing, accepted it. And my thing is, we wonder why people accept certain stuff. And it could be their living situation. It can be, let's say if this person paying all the bills in the house or paying a good amount. When this one person have to pay all the bills and they ain't got that 6-figure job, it's hard. It's really hard. And some people just don't want to start over. Now, I'm not going to say that Renee going to put up with some bull because I don't think so. I'm thinking that she put her foot down, pure point blank. And it can literally be, we have a channel. We are creators. We involve our life. We tell You know, my man taking me here. My man bought me this. My man finna buy me this. He doing this. He doing this. I love the way he made love to me. He do it this way and this way and this way. Sometime us as creators put too much of our business out. And once we do that, that's when somebody sniffing like a dog and they trying to see where that person live, you know, do some kind of way can I bump into the person's man or whatever the case may be, so I can, you know, do what I do and I can mess up that relationship because I want everything she wants. And the crazy part about it is they really think that that man is really going to, you know, say goodbye to the person he been with all those years. Unless that's what he wanted to do. And I'm just using that as a figure of speech. If he wants to do it, then he's going to do it. So, one thing about it is they subscribe to your channel and then they're watching your man more than they're watching you. Especially if your man is on that channel. Now, if your man is not on that channel, then they're going to watch you, hear what you did, see where you went. Okay, he told me he couldn't come see me because, you know, emergency came up or blah, blah, blah. But then you watching her channel and it's saying, oh, they just went out of town and he took her, romanced her, he did this, he bought her that. Now you mad at him. But you the side chick. You are the side chick. So what you have to realize in reality, us creators, we can't put too much out there. But then when we don't put too much out there, then, oh, your channel boring. Okay, go look at somebody else's stuff. Somebody enjoys what I do. Somebody. So my biggest thing is we wonder why a lot of women who we see put up with the situation because they may have kids that they're trying to raise. It could be anything. But it's like us as creators, we don't know to go left or go right. But we want to, you know, tell how our life is and how we're, you know, we're enjoying our life. But it's hard to do that because you don't know who's sniffing around your area. Who's trying to sniff your man's underwears. And it can be vice versa. It can be a man being faithful and then a woman, you know, she's the one out there doing wrong. But my biggest thing is we have to figure out how can we fix this. Because y'all side chicks got to realize that he can tell you anything in the world, or we'll say side piece, because it could be he or her. But they can tell you anything in the world, and you're going to believe them. You're going to really believe that what they're telling you is true. But if it's not true, if it is true, why he's still there? And it was just a weird conversation we was just having today, me and my coworker, because of the video I saw. And I was like, I ain't never known her to, you know, to rip somebody. Because that's what she did. She ripped whoever that person is because she feels that person is all in her business. And that's what we have to look at. We have to be careful. You know, it's so much going on in this world right now. You don't know who to trust. They have sisters that sit there and mess with their family member's man. They have kids who, I'm going to say adult kids. Let me get it right. They have adult kids who mess with their parents' man or vice versa. You know, so it's like you're saying to yourself, who to trust? And it's like you just have to be careful. When you see signs, don't let the signs ride by you. And I didn't know. I didn't know. You got to pay attention, because that's the main reason why it's so many diseases and infections out here, because one of the partners decide, oh, I'm mad at my partner at home, so I'm finna go and hang out with my side piece, and I'm finna screw the side piece. Now think about it. Everything going cool, good at home, okay, good enough to the point where he or she don't have time for that side piece. So what do you think that side piece is doing? That side piece is still going out there sleeping with other people. So then when you get mad at the person at home and then you run back to that side piece, you finna bring whatever that side piece got back home. And people don't realize that. You have to be man or woman enough to, if you're not satisfied at home, you have to let the other person know. You don't need to string them along. And I feel the majority of the time it's nothing but a side piece thing. It's just, I might have told y'all before, I knew a guy who was my ex-husband's friend. And he said he liked a variety of women. So he's not in love with any of them. Well, he may say he is, but he got a strange kind of love, because my point is, this one live at home with you. Then you got the other two chicks, they got their own place. So, you might be laying it down or whatever to them. That's why they there. Or you may be spending money on them. That's why they hanging in there. But it's going to come to an end. And I think I remember somebody saying, whatever hides in, whatever, how you say that? Whatever hides in the dark shows in the light, or something like that. I can't get it out. But that's the problem. And I think that's why some women feel, hey, I might as well, it's cheaper to keep them. They saying the same thing men say about women because of that. But my thing is, one thing I think she said, it would be if the women's, because she's talking in women's term, if the women wouldn't give that man no play, then we wouldn't be where we are today. If the men's wouldn't give that woman no play. Because some people just want to ruin what you have. And then once they ruin what you have, then they don't care no more. They go to the next candidate. They just want to ruin it. And then some women, they'll rather cheat with a married man rather than, be with them physically. Okay, if I cheat, then I'm going to get everything I want. Because he going to want me to keep my mouth quiet. Some men know they don't want to leave the person at home because it's too much at stake. They leave that person at home, then what? She got the house, the car, the kids, and half of his bank account. You see what's going on with, is it Kanye West and the Kardashian or whatever girl? He spent out some coins, okay? For whatever reason. But the moral of my story is, come on, women. Have some sense. If he telling you he been with this person whatever length of time, and you're watching them on the video, or not really watching him, but you watching her, you see she's happy at home, what makes you think he's going to drop everything and run to you? How you know that she don't know what's going on and she say, hey, hit the road, Jack, don't come back no more? But he's like, no, baby, I love you. I don't want to leave you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, be for real. Get it together. If he's not trying to be 100% yours, meaning y'all living in the same house, then you don't need him. Because if he living with her, it's not going to work out. And then even if he do get with you and him and her not together no more, how do you know he's not going to do the same thing to you? So that's really my topic. We have too much going on for ourselves to let people do us the way they try to do us. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Who wants to, vow to be with that person from sickness and health to death do they part, and then they are ending the relationship because they're cheating? Nobody wants that. When they go into a marriage, physically, they go in it for truth. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some relationships that just don't work out. Because they always say you don't know the person until you move in with them. They always say that. So, just think about what I'm saying. Okay? And I know this is kind of crazy because we're supposed to do happy, jolly stuff. But I just had to bring that out there because it just kept slapping me in the face. Just looking at how people act. And when I heard Renee talk about it this morning, then I turned around and heard Sean talking a little bit about something in that perspective where somebody is being hurt in reality. You don't want nobody to hurt you, so don't hurt them. And that's the way. Treat others as you want to be treated. That's the way I see life. Yes, we all have made mistakes before. But if you can fix the mistake you make, do it. If he's not, some people might have been with a person for a good long time, and then they found out that he's really married. And it could be that he has a woman that's working her butt off. That she's not there all the time because she's trying to bring them coins in the house. Or vice versa. And they always feel, oh, when he hurt my feelings or she hurt my feelings, then we run to somebody else. It don't need to be like that. Relationships need to be to the point where y'all can work it out, talk about it, and fix it. So, if you enjoyed just spending this little time with Mz.TreZena, give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a warrior yet, what are you waiting on? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Then hit that notification button to be notified of all videos, along with share this video. Let them know what your girl is doing. Thanks for watching. Later. It doesn't want to stop.